Hey all, this is Nia Tate. Welcome to my channel. Hope all is well with you. Please subscribe to my video and like the video. The buttons are below and it is absolutely free. I am here to do a review on Ready to Love Season 4, Episode 1. So, this season they are in DC, whereas we know last season they were in Houston, so a little change of scenery, which is good. Beautiful cast. Everyone looks really good. So they are all at a house, and everyone is coming in slowly, one by one, and we are getting introduced to the singles. So first we have Carrington. Carrington is nice looking. He has a beard. Um, Seems to be, real kind of laid back. Mm, Aisha is next. She is a hairdresser, beautician. Next, we have Sabrina. She has a lot of tattoos. Walter is 46. He has a nice beard, nice and tall, has salt and pepper in his beard. Very nice looking guy. Tahia, she is really cute, cute girl. She seems really laid back, pretty friendly. Next, we have Naheem. Naheem is nice looking too. Got a couple of guys with beards. He's one of them. Real nice and chocolate. I like his vibe. He seems like he's kind of like a free spirit. We have Frank. Frank is 35. He has a very deep voice. The ladies was going crazy over that. They noticed that right away. Then we have Camille. We have Carrie. Um, Courtney, and then we have Cory. Cory is a gym owner. He's 40 years old and he is about the mess. Okay. I don't know who on Ready to Love staff left the gate open for Cory, but they should have closed it because Cory is not ready to love. Y'all know that man not ready to love. Stop it. Cory ready to get some phone numbers, and I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. So the first couple we see is Cory. Cory goes over to Carrie, and he don't even really talk to her long. He just you know talk a few minutes, and then he's like, can I take you out on a date? Can I take you out on Saturday? Can I get your number? And so she was kind of looking at him strangely, but I guess she maybe thought it was charming. I guess she thought it was cute because maybe she thought she was the only one. But we gonna see that's not the case. So Tommy comes out to give the pep talk to the group, welcome them all to the house and everything, and to the mixer. Tommy's so loud. Why Tommy talk like he on stage 24/7? Tommy, calm, take it down a little bit. He's just loud to me, y'all. Ooh. And he tells the group that not one, but two people will be going home tonight. That's right, tonight. So y'all better mix and mix well. So next we see Carrington and Tahia, and they're having a conversation. Like I said, he's a nice looking guy, but she's asking him why is he single, um, and he just seems to be kind of evasive. Like he not liking the fact that she's asking questions. But isn't that what we're here to do? To try to get to know each other? Like, what's the problem? If you don't have nothing to hide, or you not trying to, because he said at one point he was kind of out there, just dating and dating. He's real social. He likes to go out and all of that. And so she was saying, so that was in the past, right? And he just was kind of like looking at her like he didn't want to answer the question. And then when he walked away, he was like, "Ooh, she was asking a lot of questions." Didn't that what you came on the show? You ain't ready to love either, Carrington. I got my eye on you. Next, we have Cornelius. He's 36, and then Kamal is really pretty, and she is getting ready to get her doctorate degree. Cornelius is cute. He nice looking. He's an engineer. He seems to have a real kind of quiet energy, that quiet, strong energy. A lot of the ladies found him attractive. Um, then we have Lamont and Shiloh. Shiloh is an intimacy coach. Lamont is 44. He said he been single for 7 years. Yep, 7 years, y'all, and he act like it because he was a bit awkward. Like, I don't know if he was nervous or what, but he was giving me awkward. I don't want to say strange or weird, but I was just the vibe wasn't. Something was off. Something was off with him. Um, and then Tahia and Walter had a conversation. Like a lot of the ladies like Walter because he seems like real smooth and, you know, nice looking, well dressed, nice salt and pepper, in the beard. They were talking, and he mentioned to her that I think she asked him had he been married before, and he said yes. And he went on to tell her that he went to college and him and his wife dated while they were in college. They got married, and then after a year, she passed away. She went to the doctor. She had a cyst, and she died. She passed away from cancer. So that was really, rough. He said he was 28 at that time. I think he's 45 now. He said, of course, after that, he kind of wilded out and spiraled out. Trying to, you know, live through something like that is, real difficult. But he did tell her that, like I said, it's been a gap now. He's like in his 40s. So he said he has been in relationships since then. He said he, almost got married, but thankfully he said thankfully it didn't go through. So, you know, at least he says he's open and ready to love someone. He said he does believe that there's more than one soulmate. So next we have Sabrina is over there talking to somebody. I can't remember who she was talking to. Here come get them numbers, Cory. Cory's a trip, y'all. He gonna come up to her and tell her, excuse me, kind of pull her away from the guy that she was talking to. And the guy wasn't too pleased about it, but okay, he ain't say nothing. He gonna ask Sabrina, do you find me attractive? And then he go, talk to her a few minutes and then ask her for her number so that he could take her. I want to take you out. Child, he done had his whole weekend. And now he got one on Friday, one on Saturday. He asked another girl earlier, Sunday. So he just lining up the dates. Uh, he a mess. So then we have Sabrina. Sabrina's really pretty. She has the kind of blondish hair, short cut, really pretty eyes. Walter, who is the gentleman whose wife had passed away, he takes her aside. He said he noticed her first when he got there that she was very attractive. So they're sitting and having a nice, conversation, and she really opens up to him and tells him that she is a caretaker for her dad who has dementia and also her mom. And he told her that he understood that because he was a caretaker for his mother, and she started to cry because she said that it's really difficult, having a full-time job and then being a caretaker for your parents. And he really could relate to that. He said that he took care of his mom until she passed away, and so it was a really tender moment for them. And it was really, really, they connected. You could see. I think some guys maybe would feel like maybe it's a little too much, but he was really comforting. And I like the way that their conversation and their vibe went. So we'll have to keep our eye on them. Let's see. Courtney likes Cornelia. She says he's a southern gentleman. He's really cute too. He's nice looking. Um, next, Frank. Um, Frank is the guy with the deep voice. He and Libby is having a conversation. Libby, and what's her name? Aisha. They're sitting down having a conversation, and they're talking about their tattoos and everything. And I thought it was going pretty well, but once she walked away, and he said in this little confessional that Libby was a little too bubbly for him. It was just something off about her that he didn't like. So I don't know. These men is something else. Okay, if you don't talk, then you stuck up. But then she trying to be friendly, and they thinking she too bubbly. So I don't know. So next, we see where the ladies are all sitting around talking, and then here come Cory. That's his name, Cory. Yeah, yeah. Get them numbers, Cory. So they start to talking, and they find out that Cory done asked everybody out. Cory done asked everybody for their number. And he gonna say, well, in a confessional, well, I think the ladies don't really understand how this goes. We're here to date and get to know each other. I'd rather do it one on one instead of doing it here. But what you don't understand, Cory, is you act like you the prize. What makes why are you just assuming all these ladies want to go out with you? You haven't even had a conversation with them. You haven't asked them nothing about who they are, their past or nothing. It's just, so yeah, they start comparing notes, and they was like done with him. They was like, oh no, because a couple of them was like, well, did he ask you out? Yeah, he asked me out. I'm supposed to be going out with him Friday night. The other one said, well, I'm supposed to be going out with him Saturday night. And he's standing there looking dumb. Boy, bye. Mm-mm. No, Cory, you're not the one. So then, Tommy comes back because it's time to cut. Because when we went into when the mixer started, it was the sun was shining. Now it's dark outside, so they've been there all day. So Tommy comes back and he talks to the guys and asks who they're feeling. A lot of them are like Courtney. A lot of them like Sabrina. Who they weren't feeling was Libba. That's the one I said that Frank said was too bubbly. And then Tahia, which was a shock to me because Walter had a really nice conversation with Tahia. Um, and a couple of the other guys did. So I was shocked that they did. I was like, oh, okay. So then they asked the ladies who they weren't feeling. He asked them, and they said Lamont. It seemed like he was on a job interview. And then Tyrone, they weren't feeling him either. And then Cory, of course, get them numbers, Cory. Then, and so I was hoping that Cory went home, but Lamont went home instead. Lamont also had a little moment with who was he talking to? Let me see. He was talking with Aisha, and he was. This is the guy. Lamont is the one that said he hadn't dated anyone in 7 years, and I said he looked a bit uncomfortable, but he seemed to like Aisha when he was talking to her, and he said that he was into spoken word, and he kind of gave her. He turned into his Darius from Love Jones and tried to give her like this spoken word, um, poem or whatever, and it was weird. It was like cringeworthy. Like, like he was talking about body parts and stuff like that, and even she was like, So yeah, Lamont not ready, y'all. He definitely wasn't ready to be dating anybody. So they sent him home. But Cory, I was hoping you would go. Cory, I don't know how you gonna dig yourself out this hole, bruh. Cause mm-mm. I just don't see it. I don't see it for Cory at all. Cory got A B C D E F boy all over him, and we are not here for it. Next, we go to the ladies because Tommy said we'd have two to cut, so they've already cut a man. Now they're going to cut a female, and he said the two ladies that the guys weren't feeling was Libba. She was shocked. She was like, oh, oh no. And then Tahia, and Tahia was like, she didn't show it on her face at that point in time, but in a confessional she was like, what? And I was the same way, girl. So when all is said and done, Libba is the person that got sent home. They both took it. Lamont took it well. He said that he didn't think he was ready. He agreed with it. He took it well. He was a little disappointed. You could tell, of course, but that Libba is bubbly because she was like my partner wasn't here. It's just one of those things. The person that I that I'm going to be with is not here. So she was, she was smiled about it and she went about her business. Tahia, on the other hand, she was tight. Cause she said, "This is I got numbers in my phone. They been trying to get my number all night, and then they gonna get in there and try to, play me like I'm not, attractive or whatever." And a couple of guys did say that, that she wasn't attractive. But I'm like, y'all was talking to her. I don't know. But yeah, she kind of. I was like, okay, Tia, you still here? She had a real attitude. She was real upset. So hopefully, I don't know, next week maybe she'll be done got over it, or she'll ask them, what's up. Like I said, one of the guys, he did say she was like he didn't like her line of questioning, but it seemed like everybody else, the other guys, were okay with her. So now we are down to 18 people, 9 men, 9 women, and then it's gonna go back and forth each week. One week, a lady goes home. Next week, a man goes home. So we're gonna see. So it's really hard for me right now. I can't really pick any of my favorites, especially after I saw some of the preview. Wow, some of my favorites, I'm like, ooh, they look like they, no, I'm not feeling it. Let's see who I like. Out of the guys, um, let's see who I like. I like Dante. He's another one with a beard. He seems pretty laid back. I like Cornelius. Cornelius is the engineer. He seems like a really nice guy, nice laid back. Frank, I don't know. Frank gives me he gives me he think he cute vibe. I don't know. He got a little arrogance to him. I'm not really feeling him too much. Carrington is okay. Walter is nice. Walter is the salt and pepper beard. He's nice looking. He seems like I said. I like his vibe. He seems to be, But a lot of the ladies like him, so that's gonna probably be an issue when a lot of them like him. Tyrone, he okay. Phil, Naya, what's the name? Naeem, Naya, yeah, he got a nice chocolate. He got a beard. He got a real nice vibe. Seemed like he like a free spirit. I like him. The lady Sabrina seems to be a favorite. Courtney is a favorite. Aisha look like she about that life. That's the one that she's a hairdresser. She look like she not to be played with. So I don't know. Tashia, that's her name. Tashia, yeah, she the one got the attitude because they want to send her home. Zadia's really pretty. Numi is pretty. All the ladies are very attractive. But I think the guys are really swinging with Courtney and Sabrina. I think they're the two favorites. And maybe Numa? Yeah, because she was really pretty too. So that's it for tonight for Ready to Love. If you watch the show, put down below in the comments what couple or what who do you think would make a nice couple, or who's one of your favorites out of the men and the women, and do you agree with the people that got sent home? Thank you so much for watching, for listening to my video. And I will talk to you guys next week. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Bye.